Live at 5, former Emory Healthcare employees now suing after recent layoffs. Those firings announced last week came as part of an effort to streamline operations and realign our structure, they say, with future strategic plans. That's according to their statement from Emory. Officials say the layoffs impacted less than 1% of Emory's healthcare's overall workforce. A new class action lawsuit claims that Emory terminated more than 500 full-time employees without providing the required 60 days advance written notice, instead presenting employees with severance agreements. The suit also claims the severance offered was inadequate.